Alright, welcome back to This Kid's Opinion, and by the time this video comes out, Selection Sunday will only just be a few hours away, and we pretty much have most of the conference tournaments done, and we have a good idea who's going to be in this tournament. And in this video, I'm going to break down the top 5 potential Cinderella teams for this year's tournament. But before we get to the top 5, I have a few notable honorable mentions. First off with West Virginia, a projected 11 seed. They have great defense led by two-way guard Javon Small, who can take over a game. And they also have Eduardo Andre, an athletic rim protector who runs the floor well. However, they missed the top 5 because they've been struggling recently. They're coming to the tournament cold. Just lost to Colorado, a terrible team. They've been losing to a lot of bad teams, and they haven't been able to beat any good teams in a long time, since like literally Kansas, which was months ago. So I don't really trust West Virginia as a lock, as a good Cinderella team. But they got some talent, so they could definitely maybe pull off an upset in the first round. And another team that actually did pull off a great upset in last year's tournament is Yale. They beat the Auburn Tigers as a 13 seed over a 4. And this team has strong ball handling, rebounding, and pretty decent three-point shooting. But the reason they missed the top 5 is because I don't think this year's team is as dangerous as last season's. They're still good, but I think last season's team was better. And I think this team has less of a chance to beat a 4 seed if they do end up being a 13 seed. And our last honorable mention is going to be the Liberty Flames. They are deadly from 3. They also have really good perimeter defense and multiple scoring guards. And they also missed the top 5 because they lack like a true go-to scorer, just like the number 5 team has. And let's get to them right now. Coming in at number 5 on this list for the best Cinderella teams is going to be the Drake Bulldogs. This team is a slow defensive team. They're pretty tough to beat. And their star player is Ben Sturtz, a versatile scorer. He can also play, make, and defend. And like I said, they play really slow. They grind teams down with strong defense and rebounding. But why they're number 5? Because a lot of people are really keen on this team, this Drake Bulldogs team, really popular potential upset team. But I got them in the number 5 just because, in my opinion, they lack a lot of depth and scoring potential compared to other teams on this list. And I just really wasn't that impressed with this team watching the tape, like a lot of people are. So my hot take of this video is that Drake Bulldogs is only the 5th best Cinderella team. And coming at number 4, we got the Colorado State Rams, the Mountain West champs, and they are a pretty balanced squad. They got star player Nick Clifford, who leads them in scoring, assists, rebounding as a guard, which is insane. They're a really well-rounded team for mix of outside and inside scoring. They have pretty good free throw shooting, which is crucial in close March Madness games. And they're coming in hot after winning the Mountain West tournament. So I like this Colorado State team. And our number 3 team on this list is going to be a dangerous one. That's the UC San Diego Tritons, also very popular potential upset pick. And their strengths, they got really good ball handling. They do not turn the ball over much at all. They have really good shooting. And they got tough defensive forces opponents into bad shots. And their key players are Tate Jones, who is a go-to scorer who thrives in the post, off the dribble and in the mid-range. And then Hayden Grayson has a player I really like on this team. He's a hustle defender who thrives in transition as well. And this team plays a lot of heart. They grind out possessions and they make every bucket tough for opponents. So look out for the Tritons. And the number 2 team I'm really excited to see what they can do in the tournament is the High Point Panthers. They are underrated and they can dominate the paint inside. They have really good offensive rebounding. They also don't turn the ball over as much. And they're really efficient. They're one of the best teams in the country when it comes to efficiency. And their star player is Demarion Williams, who's a deep range shooter who can heat up quickly. And I put this team at number 2 over a team like UC San Diego because this team not as well known. I think it could be a sneakier pick for you. And on to number 1 on this list is the VCU Rams. In my opinion, the safest Cinderella pick. And why they're so dangerous: they got elite rebounding and defense. They dominate the glass and shut down scores. They have multiple standout players, starting off with Jack Clark, a two-way guard who can get buckets, and Max Shulga, their star player, a confident clutch shooter who can take over a game. And this team has gone deep many times before. They have a good track record in the tournament as well, so they have a pretty good coach. And I just really like this year's team. It's not always about the past with March Madness, especially the transfer portal being so open. It's about the current team. And I really like this current team, especially because how good they are at rebounding, defense, and they have a lot of options on offense. So they're really well balanced, and this team could give any 6 seed a run for the money. They could even get past round 32. So I just think this is the safest Cinderella pick. VCU Rams, I would trust in them, but it always depends on the matchup. So if they have a bad matchup, don't just pick them because they could be an upset pick. It's always about the matchup, so don't go just off a Cinderella chance. So that's going to do it for my top 5 Cinderella teams for March Madness 2025. Make sure to check out my other March Madness videos, including my breakdowns of the top teams to trust, not to trust, and my best sleeper contenders. And also my official bracket will drop on Monday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, so don't miss that. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I really appreciate it. But hey, I'm just a kid, and this is my opinion.